Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 25. In the last video 24, I already explained classifications type. So first ionic or saline salt like classify. So it is explained. Then second one covalent or molecular. So third one metallic or non-stoichiometric or interstitial. So three have to say metallic or non-stoichiometric interstitial. So classification of hydride, first is ionic, second one covalent, and third one is metallic or non-stoichiometric or interstitial. So first and second already explained in the last video. So third is metallic or non-stoichiometric interstitial. But first again I say ionic, those stoichiometric compounds of dihydrogen formed by most of S block elements, so known as ionic. Covalent, dihydrogen forms molecular compounds with most of P block elements, so now form is covalent. But those compounds formed by D and F block elements, so it is form metallic non-stoichiometric interstitial compound. So group 7, 8 and 9 don't form hydride, and even group 6 only chromium form chromium hydride. So conduct heat and electricity. So again I say first ionic or saline, those stoichiometric compounds of dihydrogen formed by most S block elements. Second one covalent, dihydrogen forms molecular compounds with most of P block elements. And third, metallic or non-stoichiometric interstitial, those compounds formed by D and F block elements known as metallic or non-stoichiometric interstitial compounds. Metallic or non-stoichiometric compounds, they are almost always non-stoichiometric, that is means also deficient in hydrogen. See, LaH 2.87, that is means hydrogen deficiency. Ytterbium, YB, ytterbium hydride. So here hydrogen 2.55. TiH, titanium hydride. So 1.5 to 1.8. So it is always non-stoichiometric ratio. So these compounds are known as non-stoichiometric compound. Zirconium hydride, vanadium hydride, nickel hydride and palladium hydride. So any three example you learn. Earlier these hydrides, hydrogen occupies interstices in the metal lattice, producing distortion without changing its type. So it is called interstitial. Like nickel, except nickel, palladium, cerium and actinium. So the property of absorption of hydride on transition metal is widely used in catalytic reduction, hydrogenation reaction for preparation of the large number of compounds. Okay, and then the metal like palladium, platinum can be used as its storage media. So this property has high potential for hydrogen storage and as a source of energy. Okay. Next topic is water. In human body 65% water, plants 95%, and it is used as a solvent, and on earth's surface it is not uniform, and these common knowledge, this is a common knowledge. So physical properties, water is colorless, second is tasteless, third unusual property in the condensed phase, liquid and solid phase due to its the presence of the extensive hydrogen bonding between water molecule. Then high freezing point, high boiling point, high heat of vaporization, heat of fusion, then hydrogen sulfide and H2SE, hydrogen selenium. Then higher specific heat, 6 thermal conductivity, 7 surface tension, 8 dipole moment and dielectric constant, 9th high heat of vaporization and heat capacity are responsible for moderate of climate and body temperature of living beings. Then 10th, due to hydrogen bonding with polar molecules, even covalent. Example, alcohol. Okay, so hydrogen bonding present in water, so it is a polar and also form as a covalent bond. Example, alcohol. Then 11th property, excellent solvent for transportation of ions and molecules required for plants and animal metabolism. So water is a best solvent. Okay, it is a physical properties. Then structure of water you have to see. This is the band structure, dipole structure and orbital structure. So there are three types of structure. In band structure you have to see HOH band. HOH angle is 104.5 degree and OH distance 95.7 picometer. Dipole structure you have to represent hydrogen electropositive and oxygen electronegative because electron attract by oxygen. So negative charge appear on oxygen. So delta negative attract electron from 2 hydrogen, so 2 delta minus, and hydrogen delta plus its dipole structure. Orbital structure you have to see p block element oxygen. So here dumbbell shape you represent. So oxygen 1 electron share 1 electron share by 2 hydrogen and 2 lone pair remain. So it's orbital structure. Band structure of hydrogen in gas phase. So bond angle 104.5 degree and bond length 95.7 degree, 7 picometer. So structure of water, it is a gas phase band structure. But in liquid phase, a water molecule associated by hydrogen bond. In ice, crystalline form of water, and then atmospheric pressure, ice crystallize in hexagonal form. But low temperature, it condenses to cubic form. So different types of structure of water. Crystallize, condense to cubic form. Okay, band structure. So this is the special properties of water. Density of ice less than water because ice cube floats on water. Okay, and in winter season on surface of a lake ice forms and it provides thermal insulation for survival of aquatic life. So this fact is of great ecological significance. So it is the question based. So water is the best great ecological significance because in winter season on surface of a lake ice formed and it provides thermal insulation for survival of aquatic life. Then structure of ice. So structure of ice, it's a hexagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attached with second hexagonal ring. So highly bonded 3D structure and then examination by X-rays and show that each oxygen atom is surrounded tetrahedrally. Here you see this is oxygen way 1, 2, 3 and fourth back side. So that is means 3D structure. So tetrahedrally by 4 other oxygen atom and distance 276 picometer. Then hydrogen bonding gives IC open type structure, see, with wide holes. Here you see wide holes. So these holes hold other molecules. Okay, so this is the structure of ice. Highly ordered 3D hydrogen bonded structure, examination with X-rays, and this examination show that each oxygen atom is surrounded tetrahedrally, that is means attached by 4 other oxygen atom and distance 276 picometer. And then hydrogen bonding gives IC open type of structure with wide holes and these holes holds the other molecules. Then chemical properties of water. So chemical properties of water, that is means water represent which mainly reaction. Generally water react any compound, any substance, but mainly reactions of water. See, first amphoteric nature of water, second chemical property of water redox reaction, then hydrolysis reaction represented by water, and fourth hydrate formation. Again I say amphoteric nature of water, redox reaction represented by water, hydrolysis reaction represented by water, and hydrate formation. So let us start. First is amphoteric nature. So water acts as an acid or as a base So it is a amphoteric nature. See, water whenever react with ammonia, so high H2O, nitrogen accept its hydrogen. So OH, oxygen accept the lone pair from nitrogen. So positive charge appear at nitrogen and oxygen accept electrons. So OH minus. So here H plus remove, so acid, and its form OH minus. So this is the base one. And here NH3 accept the proton, sorry. Then other reaction, water react with hydrogen sulfide. So H2O accept the hydrogen. So it is a base 2 and then it is a acid 2. Okay, this is the amphoteric nature. So autoprotolysis, that is with one water molecule react with other water molecule. So self ionization and then represent acid and base system. See, H2O, one H2O accept one hydrogen and the other H2O, this H2O remove one H, so it is a acid 1. So it's accept hydrogen, so acid 2. This is H2O, give its hydrogen, so base 2, and this is the base 1. Okay, so acid base, and this acid conjugate acid, and this is base, so product conjugated base. So it is known as autoprotolysis, self ionization. Then second chemical property is redox reaction involving water. So redox reaction involving water, so water reduced to hydrogen by highly electropositive metals. See, water react with Na, so convert into the NaOH base and hydrogen gas evolve. And water oxidized to O2 by photosynthesis, otherwise with fluorine. Like CO2 react with water. So formation glucose C6H12O6 and then water and oxygen. Okay. Then fluorine react with water. So H plus ion, fluoride ion. So here you see H2O reduced to H2. Water reduced to the hydrogen way but by highly electropositive metal. See, water react with Na, so H2 remove. And water oxidized to the O2, here you see. In this reaction O2 form and then here also. By photosynthesis and otherwise with fluorine. Okay. This is the redox reaction involving water. But here 3 reaction given. But you learn any 1 reaction. Okay. Then third, hydrolysis reaction. Hydrolysis reaction, that is means water is a very strong hydrating tendency due to high dielectric constant and it dissolve many ionic compounds or covalent. So very strong hydrating tendency, that is means hydrate way, like see P4O10. So react with water. So water absorb phosphorus and oxygen also. So it's a hydrating tendency. So H3PO4 form. Otherwise silicon tetrachloride we take and react with water. So silicon oxide form and then HCl. Then third, N3 minus azide react with water. So nitrogen react with hydrogen, so ammonia and then OH minus. Okay. Fourth is, and but see, in this first reaction, 1, 2, 3 reaction given. So amphoteric nature represent by 2. So you only for represent 1 reaction. Here also autoprotolysis, this is the reaction you learn. So amphoteric nature represent by this reaction you learn. Redox reaction involving 1, 2, 3. So any 1 learn. And hydrolysis also you learn any 1 reaction for hydrolysis. Then fourth, hydrate formation. So many salts can be crystallized as hydrate salt from aqueous solution. So different types of association of water, that is means water as a ligand also work and react with any metal, otherwise alkali metal. So it is formed as a complex way. See, hydrate formation. So different types of association of water. First is coordinated water. See, CrH2 whole 6 3 plus Cl minus. So it is coordinated. Then second one, interstitial water, barium chloride dot 2s2o. And third is hydrogen bonded water, CuH2 whole 4 2 plus SO4 2 minus dot 5 H2O in copper sulfate dot 5 H2O. So there are three types of category according to the hydrate formation. So in coordinated water, here you see H2 inside as a ligand, interstitial water outside but with as a compound way, hydrogen bonded water with complex and outside. Okay, so there are three category of hydrate formation. Okay, see problem 9.4. How many hydrogen bonded water molecules in copper sulfate dot 5 H2O? So here you see CuSO4 dot 5 H2O. So whenever we have to write complex way, so you already know about complex CuSO4 dot 5 H2O. Which complex? CuH2 whole 4 2 plus SO4 2 minus dot H2O. So outside only one. So only one water molecule outside in water, outside in bracket. So outer and inside 4. So 4 is coordinated. Okay. Clear? So these are four chemical properties. First is amphoteric nature, second one redox reaction involving water, third is hydrolysis reaction, and fourth is hydrates formation. So next topic I will be explain in next video. Thank you so much.